Well, yes. Hello. Good day. Welcome. I'm gonna swap clothes a whole bunch there. Woohoo! To Minecraft. Welcome again, Minecraft. Yes, words, things, stuff. We are going to address a few issues in this here episode. Still trying without the face cam stuff because I'm lazy, and this might take a few days. Trying to get back on a recording cycle from 4th of July, recovering from that whole thing. Family visiting just ruined everything. Motivations shot. What is this game even? I don't know. But that's a problem. And so I went and I built that base layer in a creative world using all solid blocks over an ocean where nothing would spawn, and let it run for a little while, and I got a singular creeper to spawn in that design. So that design might just not be good. It might be because I used some slabs instead of whole blocks. I'm not sure exactly why. Nobody let me know. Can't find a good reason for it. Might just need to repeat it up a whole bunch. Might need to get away from caves and stuff that live in the underground there. I don't know. I do not know. But I do know I'm going to need more bamboo. That is for sure going to be a thing. I want to automate a farm for that, much like what we've done over here, but just make it better. I ended up putting glass here because I think light level is kind of affecting the growth of this thing, and it does kick out the odd little piece of bamboo every so often, so that's nice. That's good. That's golden. But I still want it to be better, more. Get better rates and all of that fun stuff. So we're going to just kind of take this design and build it out more. And then the question, as always, is where do I put this building? Where indeed? And that's why I was up top having a little look-see, kind of flying around. I want to make it to the roof, but I did not make it to the roof. I can't make that jump. Where to put building? I kind of think, oh, well, hello there, good sir. Are you someone I've spoke with before? At some point I should probably get a bucket of tropical fish for a thing, but I'm just not too worried about that right now. I think that I kind of want to put this here bamboo farm kind of over here, somewhere kind of close to the water, because I just feel like that's fitting. Bamboo be kind of not necessarily up against the water, but somewhere around in here. So we're gonna do a little bit of tree clearing and build a spot foundation of it. And these things, that basic principle of the bamboo farm that I showed in the other video works with just about everything. Doesn't really matter what it is. You pick a pattern that works for you and you tessellate it out. You make it as wide as you want, as tall as you want. Do they go back to back? Do they go up and down? There's a few different things you can do. And I'm just gonna put, I think, a 2x2 tiered building somewhere around in here. Work out the footprint of it. So unsurprisingly, I will be using dark oak for most of this build. Well, maybe not most. I think edging in dark oak and then highlighting with bamboo will give an interesting contrast. Maybe even mosaic. But we need to work a little bit on a footprint of sorts. And I think the first level I do want to be just a spot you can kind of walk into and have a look at. It's where you maybe pick up a collection chest. So make the first little bit something that you can step into easily enough. But we're going to have the walls bamboo growing, the redstone piston observer, the redstone dust, and that'll be 1/2. So this would here then be the middle, and then we don't really care too much, I think, about making sure the signals are individual. So we're going to have redstone dust, but then we're going to have another observer piston, another piece of bamboo, and more outside. So that's how wide this place is going to be, in my mind. Then we probably want it to be a little bit longer than it is wide, but not too much. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like that will look nice. Not overly wide. And we'll go ahead and put a corner piece right there. And I think I might change up what the corner pieces are. I kind of like the idea of this being sort of on stilts. So you walk in and it's open air underneath while all of the redstone shenanigans are going on up above you. But that doesn't make too much sense with where a chest is going to be dropping stuff off. So there's going to be 2 minecarts running. Let's see. I like having 3 high for roofs. Maybe even more than 3. Yeah, 3 is fine, because then you can jump and not bonk your head. But on top of this right here, this will be our base level. There will be a blah 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 minecart going back and forth, picking up drops. And we want it to stop and empty stuff out every so often. So one of these spots will have to be a hopper. Let's see, we'll use dirt to represent a hopper. Why not? That hopper gonna drop down into a chest. And maybe what we can do is on each end have a chest. Oh, too far. Do that again. So on each side here, that's where hoppers will come down. And maybe we have another hopper feeding into 2 chests here. So I like hopper down, point in this way, hopper down, point in this way, have a chest and a chest. And then have another hopper and another hopper pointing into one chest right there. Would that look weird? I'm not sure. Yeah. So we'd have chests, something like that. And you just come right here and you pick up bamboo. We'll play with that. Play with that. I think I like some mossy stone brick and some cracked stone brick as sort of some accents in here as well. Some of my all-time favorite blocks are the stone bricks and deep slate stone bricks. Those things together, very good. We're gonna have a nice little palette of sorts of regular brick, mossy stone, and some cracked. And I always kind of struggle with deciding just how much to replace. So yeah, you run a few lines. Can I get that, please? Thank you. You run a few lines of it, and then you knock out a few. Something like that, and then something like that. I like having 2 mossy together, cracked mossy, and then we'll do mossy, cracked. Just a little something like that. I don't know what I want to fill the rest of that floor in with. Come on, there we go. And these are the hoppers, so I'm going to leave those blocks there. We're going to run railing across right here. And I think I want some glass across the front of this bit. So we're not going to box this in all the way just yet. This right here will be a powered rail in my mind. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to hook up all the redstone just yet. And we'll have a regular set of rails going along this way. I'm going to have to go get some more, but zipping back and forth, picking up all of the bamboo as it goes. Do layered grass like so. And that there. And layer grass like so. Boop. I do have scaffolding, so I need to remember to like actually use that. Huh? Yeah. Like so. Then we'll put our bamboo, start growing it. Something like that. And I don't know. For sure. I think I can start the glass right there. Then we can kind of see in. Do something about this tree. Planted some extra for all the wood that I'm planning on using here. That's just kind of in the way. I actually just had an epiphany. Lightning has struck my brain. But if we do a loop around like this and have just one hopper in here somewhere, then we don't need quite as much. We can literally just right there in the center knock that one out. Have this be a hopper of sorts. And use this to fill in some redstone. Yeah, something like that might work pretty well. Just a little sort of drop-off station. Using comparators, you can stop powered rails to unload a hopper minecart. So I might have it do a circle. It's going to stop here if it has bamboo in it. It'll send out a signal that says, hey, don't move anymore. Drain the bamboo out, and as soon as it's gone, then it'll turn back onto a powered signal and boost around again. I'm not sure if that will work, if it's not up against a wall or not, but we'll experiment with it a little bit and see just what happens. An alternative that you could do, if you're feeling rich in iron, is just line all of this in hoppers, which is an upgrade that I might do in the future. But I do not have that much iron, so we're just going to try and stick with an individual code. Alright, so something like this. I'm going to leave myself some room to play in here. What I might do is swing this in one if activating redstone doesn't actually shoot this card away. But it's something that I've done before with a wheat farm. But, you know, it should do a nice little full lap. If it picks anything up, it'll stop right there. Unload its MacGuffins. If this is a powered rail, though, it'll just send it back on round again. And it'll keep doing that until until it works. Yeah, just that. It works. All right, well, there be the basics of the farm. Now, just gotta fill in some redstone. Yeah, so we're gonna have a block of some kind, and then a piston, and then an observer. And just fill in the details a little bit. And I do have with me here bamboo block. And there's a few different things that we can do here. Not so much that. That would be for a mosaic. Yes, we'll get these 3, make those 3, make these 6, make those 3. Okay. So these are all the different pallets of bamboo that we can use. And these are kind of like stripped logs. I'm wondering what would look best sort of framing this. I think mosaic only on the inside, but for structural sense, we use, for sure, not you. I don't like the green. But these, you can put them sideways, and they kind of look like logs. But they don't really look any different. On the top, you see these things right there, but from the side, they actually look just the same as the other ones. So I think regular planks are the way to go. Just do a bunch of those, yeah. Then we can kind of, I might use some stairs to build a little bit more of an arch of sorts. We'll do something kind of like this. You know, we're going to need to actually have the farm running to get enough bamboo to build the farm. But then for the logs, just going to have the stripped logs going up all the way like normal. And we're not going to leave them as logs. Only crazy people leave things as logs. They're going to be stripped like that. We're going to have something about like that. I actually, it's going to get enclosed, so it doesn't really look all that great right now, but I'm actually liking that color palette. We have the green of the bamboo. We could technically use moss blocks or mud or something like that to grow the bamboo, but if we're going to use the mine cart instead of hoppers, then it'll suck through anything there. But the gray of the stone, the green of the bamboo, growing bamboo, this sort of yellow, and that strip, I think that all comes together. Chef's kiss, very nice. I like it. If you don't like it, you're wrong. All right. So it kind of old janky looking right now, but I think I got this working. So that thing's running in a circle. I got half a line of observers going. It's been farming good. It's been making the drops. And I'm just kind of waiting for them to fire off once more. Give a nice little test. So we'll artificially... Well, that actually is horrible. But it looks like it worked. In that I think this thing picked something up. Yep, so it's got bamboo in it. And it's sending a signal to a comparator right there that is turning off this torch and stopping that from lighting up. Problem is, when I pull something out of there, that doesn't get it going again. So I'm going to have to find a way. Oh, I already picked something up. I didn't even see that. And put a chest down here and start collecting stuff. So the idea is, as long as signal is passing through, as long as items are passing through that hopper, then the comparator won't. Yeah, words. If items are in here, the comparator will send out a signal and keep it turned off. But as soon as all of the items drain out of that hopper, it means that the minecart is empty and you can fire it on around again. Problem with this is, again, there's no sort of bounce back to it. What do I mean by bounce back? Let's see, we're gonna throw one of those in there. We're gonna turn it off. I think we lost the rail in there. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna put that temporary block right there. I have all of this scaffolding, and I just don't use it. Can I place? Come on. Come on. Why aren't you placing? I thought gravity was supposed to work with these things. Goodness gracious. Sometimes I wonder. I wonder a lot, more and more these days, just the mechanics of scaffolding. All right, can you please bounce back? Okay, so that's going this way. Ever so slowly. Probably won't make it all the way there. Let's clean this out. So when it hits that powered rail, which it might not for a while, I have to give it a little bit of a goose. Come on. Come on. Start from scratch over here. No. Just gotta empty the hopper. Okay. So that is lit up. Now watch what happens when it hits that wall there. Bounces back. And ideally, I'd like to see it bounce back off that one too. Doesn't look like it is for some reason or another. So what I'll probably end up doing is putting another powered rail right there. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. All right, so this has actually been a little bit of a chore to get organized, and I think it is prompting a little bit of a design change on my part. Because I need that rail to be powered, but not that one. Ooh, perfect time for test. So this should have some seeds in it, and it stops because instantly items start getting sucked up by this hopper. But then when we take these items out of the hopper, because this cart is up against the wall, it should then rocket right on out. Ta-da! Now we have an endlessly cycling farm. Sleep before creepers come and ruin it all. And then to truly automate it all, we're going to drop this chest right there. And I believe we can still open it through a hopper. Yep. And now that should start dropping off, if you pardon all the mess, construction mess. That should start dropping off any bamboo in that chest, and then let the cart bounce back automatically. And we'll have ourselves a nice, infinitely looping bamboo farm. Now I just got to go make another lot of pistons for this side of it. Let's actually see if we can't get it to work. Little in action, as it were. Watch it get sucked up. Okay, and then it's unloading everything at the speed of hopper. At the speed of hopper. 24, 40. Oh, that's a lot. And then ta-da! And away it goes. And we got some 40 stacks of bamboo, just like that. I love it. Not so much this. I mean, this is all inside, so maybe it doesn't matter too much. But I gotta find a way to make it look a little bit more presentable under here. I had to use this little slab. Not sure if I want to slab the whole floor or what. But I do indeed need to go get more cobblestone. Oddly enough, that is what stopped me from making more pistons. Was more cobblestone. Can I make... And observers. And observers as well, oddly enough. I ended up stealing a block of cobblestone from there to get the last little bit done. Shameful for me. But I don't know. I wish you could use some other stone blocks for some of the recipes. Like I thought back in the day you could use basalt in lieu of cobblestone. I thought that was one of the reasons they made it generatable in the Nether, is you get yourself some basalt and you could use this to make like levers and whatnot. Why not? I don't know. You can't for reasons. So we're just gonna have to go get a bit of it the old-fashioned way. That spooked me real good. Oh, goodness gracious. I was putting down these pistons, and one of these there bamboos over here triggered, and they were all on the redstone line, and I shot off. Goodness gracious, I think I wet myself. I wasn't recording that, so I'm sorry that none of you get to hear my panicked reaction, but it was a thing. see what's going to be the best way to go about placing these guys. That's actually going to be the tricky part. And my silk touch pick. So go ahead and break that glass. There. Okay, they're gonna fit. We need to make 5 more. All right, there's bits of it. There's going to be some losses. You might see that bamboo piece right there is actually sitting on top of another bamboo piece. Not much can be done about that. That's just the way it is. Every once in a while, you get unlucky enough for such a thing. But for the most part, I think the automations of the farm will offset any potential losses. Now it looks like that the new entity actually had it pick a new landing location anyways, and don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go in here with these there chunks of bamboo. We're gonna fill in these spots just so nothing pops out this way. I interrupted the minecart. How dare I? How dare I? Get back down there. And I don't know if I care too much about that. I feel like I'm going to close in most of that. I suppose we can break that. Now that is a working farm. We got a total of 16 bits going. I might go in there with some glass, seal up these little end bits, just in case any bamboo, yeah, like that right there, that piece right there, it probably popped out the side. So we might want to put some glass right there. Might be reason to actually put some cap there in the middle if we want the glass to go all the way around. I'm not sure. We can start worrying a little bit about design things now. And something like this. Oop, one too far for right now. Not sure exactly how I want to handle all that. So there's another little bit that's stuck on top of itself. But it works fairly well, having them all on the same circuit. You'd think, you know, just when one of them hits one of these observers, they all go off. You're like, well, what about the rest of them that didn't grow as much? Chances are they've grown at least one block. So if, let's say, all of this row grew at least one, and then this last one grows up to the observer triggers it, this is going to give 2, but then the whole rest of them is still going to give all of us at least 1 piece of bamboo, which I say is a good deal. So like right there, if that one never grows until the rest of the system triggers, this piston's still going to break it. We're going to get 1 extra nice little piece of bamboo. But that is fully functional. So I went and I put these little bits along the side. And I found a problem. And I'm not sure exactly why it's happening, but it seems as though it is slowing down the minecart. So I think what I will do is I will make extra powered spot right there. I ran out of the blocks for it. And we'll use just some oak for now. But I think something... Yes, it's got to be like that. And hopefully that'll give this thing enough juice to keep going. Just gotta go get yet another powered rail. I have some surplus. They're just in a chest far away. Didn't bring them over. All right, that might be a little bit too much oomph. In that I'm afraid that it might not be picking up all of the drops. So I might knock out some of those powered rails. Maybe we just put 1 extra right there. where we're already going to be getting some redstone signal. That might not be a horrible idea. But we'll see how it acts. It's nighttime again already. This guy's following me all the way over here. This villager, he's like, "This is my bed." Like, nah, I brought it from home. But that right there, you can see is a little bit of the design that I'm trying to go for. It looks a little bit flat out here on the side still, so I think I might add some trapdoors or something to sort of fill in these posts. But overall, round and around, need even more bamboo still. We got 2 stacks of it, which was nice. But 2 stacks was still just not enough to keep building everything. But overall, I'm fairly pleased with how this is turning out. Go ahead. Break that. You go. Come on. It's always got to be the little bit left behind. Yeah, come on. Do it. You can reach. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll scaffold over right here. Try and keep it just far enough away that if I break it, I don't lose any more wood pieces in it. Well, that bit I actually want to be glass, but I don't have any more glass on me, so that's another thing I gotta go get. But you can see it taking shape. I think I'm gonna call this episode here, even though it's not a full build. But it's functioning. You know? It's doing the thing that I need it to do to get the pieces that I need it to get me so that I can then automate construction elsewhere. And we'll get back to the creeper farm when this has been going for a while. We'll go address that monstrosity up there after this monstrosity has had some time to do its thing. Get spot for screenshot? That's horrible. That's atrocious. Stare in the dirt. There we go. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Out!